A mochi moment from Mark, who writes, I just want to thank you for making GLP-1s affordable. What would have been over $1,000 a month is just $99 a month with Mochi. Money shouldn't be a barrier to healthy weight. 3 months in, and I have smaller jeans and a bigger wallet. You're the best. Thanks, Mark. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Mark is a Mochi member compensated for his story.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Small Town Murder Express.
Yay and choo-choo!
Oh, yay indeed, Jimmy. Yay indeed. My name is James Petrogallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmy Wissman.
Thank you, folks, so much for joining us on this post-Christmas spectacular here. Hope everybody enjoyed the holiday and had a good time and all that kind of stuff here. We're gonna ruin your good time with some murder, but we won't ruin it because it's a crazy story and it's so much fun and it's a wild time. So we're gonna get into all of this and more. First of all, head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get your merchandise, get your tickets for live shows. They're all for sale for 2026. Everything right now at shutupandgivememurder.com. Kicking off with February 21st in Nashville. Get those tickets because Nashville is a fast-selling city. So get those. Then I'll go from there. Durham, Atlanta, Phoenix. Again, we have one Small Town Murder and one Your Stupid Opinions. That's it's a comedy club. It's our smallest venue. Fast. We only play it because that's where we started out. So there you go. So get there. They go fast. Salt Lake City, Denver, Buffalo, Royal Oak, Michigan, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, San Jose, Sacramento, Tarrytown, and Boston. So get your tickets right now. We are excited for those shows. Thank you for everyone who came out to shows this year. We had a blast. And
unbelievable. Thanks for selling them all out.
So much fun. Yeah. Thank you. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Get yourself Patreon as well.
Oh, yeah.
Do yourself a favor this holiday season. Patreon.com/crimeinsports is where you get all the bonus material. Anybody $5 a month or above, you're going to get hundreds of back bonus episodes you've never heard before immediately upon subscription. Then you get new ones every other week, one Crime and Sports, one Small Town Murder, and you get it all. For Small Town Murders this week, we're going to give you a choice. We're going to do a poll on Patreon. Either there's a mall collapse that killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Or old-timey crimes, which is always requested so much for more of those. Everybody loves those. So you take your choice. That is patreon.com/crimeinsports. Patreon is Patreon, by the way. That said, I think it's time. Oh, wait, you also get everything ad-free, and you get a shout-out at the end of the show as well. So Patreon's what you want there. That said, I think it's time, everybody, to sit back. What do you say here? Let's all clear the lungs here, and let's all shout, "Shut up and give me murder." Let's do this, everybody.
Okay.
Let's go on a trip, shall we? All right. We are going to head west this week. We've been doing a lot of East Coast stuff lately, not on purpose. It's just kind of the way it worked out. But we're going to go west and go to Nevada this week.
Oh.
It's been a long time since we've been in Nevada, honestly. Nevada's a difficult state for murders because most of the murders take place in the two cities. Either Reno or Vegas. So it's very hard to find them in the middle of nowhere because like 97% of the population lives in those two cities. So it's difficult.
And then across the bridge in Sparks, I've heard.
And I consider that the Reno area, though. That's all that area. So this is Minden, Nevada, Minden, Minden, Nevada. It's in far western Nevada near the California border over there. It's about 30 minutes to Lake Tahoe. Just outside of there, about 50 minutes to Reno. So it's in that area of the mountainy kind of area. About 45 minutes to Incline Village, Nevada, our last Nevada episode 562.
Wow.
So about 100 episodes ago. It was January when we did it, last January. That was Murder on Slide Mountain. Remember the car went off the hill and the guy was like hanging by the branches and all that stuff? That was a crazy case. Nevada's always nuts too. This is in Douglas County, area code 775. Population here 3,335. Not a lot of people here. Very small,
yeah.
Very small. Median household income a bit above the national average, $78,375. It's $69,000 in the rest of the country. Right. Median home cost here is, $649,700.
Median home cost?
Median home cost here.
Why?
Because it's outside the Tahoe area. It's that.
Oh, 30 minutes outside.
Yeah. It's that nice area.
Tahoe did this?
Wow, $649. That is expensive. Little bit of history. It was founded in 1906 by Heinrich Frederick Dangberg Jr., who named it after his town of Minden in Germany, of course. Yeah. Shocker, that guy Heinrich is German.
Dang.
So that's fucking funny. A large share of the first people here were Germans as well in this area. It was founded on land of the Dangberg Home Ranch, and the Dangberg Commission most of the town's early buildings. They got a post office in 1906.
Yeah.
This is the craziest shit. They used to have a sundown siren at 6 p.m. every night from 1917 until 2021.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this signaled in the modern times, but back in the day, apparently it signaled that was the time when the members of the Washaw Indian tribe were required to leave town or face jail time.
Oh, wow.
So you got to go back to where you're from is what they did. So they repealed its sundown ordinance in the mid-1970s, and then in 2021, the state of Nevada passed a law that prohibits communities from sounding signals associated with a past law which required persons of a particular race, ethnicity, ancestry, or national origin to leave the town by a certain time.
Hurry up and get out of here.
2021, that took place.
Wow.
Reviews of this town. Here we go. 5 stars. Here we are. Mm-hmm. It's the best place to live if you want to have a good look at what it's like to farm. Okay.
Good look.
You want to get a good look up a cow's ass. That's where you get it.
Butcher's ass, yeah.
Yeah, I just asked the butcher. People here are very country and really care about how our children are raised. I have moved to other places, and they never seem to feel like how Minden does for me. Okay. So that's your hometown, babe. There you go. 5 stars. I love Minden.
I love it.
Wow. It's a safe place to live and just have fun. Mm-hmm. There are many fun activities around, and I love how little, but not too little it is. There's 3,300 people. It's little. Yeah. And then finally, 2 stars. I would like to see more diversity in the culture here in the restaurants.
Just in the restaurants.
And activities. Yes. Can we have a Chinese food place here, please? That's all I want. Yeah. Just one Chinese place, maybe some Mexican food, something. Diversity of restaurants. Things to do here, Carson Valley Days.
Oh.
It says a summer tradition over a century in the making. Wow. This year's parade theme is Jurassic Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. So your best dinosaur costumes and come on out there.
There were dinosaurs here, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think they found dinosaur shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And also like North Dakota and Idaho, all that kind of Western out there. Join us for the event. Activities and attractions will include free live music at the park on Friday and Saturday night. No mention of bands, just free live music.
Right.
The famous parade that will run from downtown Minden to Gardnerville on Saturday morning at 9 p.m. and a raffle drawing at 3 p.m. at Lamke Park on Saturday.
Okay.
Lampe Park. There will be carnival rides for all ages, craft fair vendors, food vendors, face painting, children's games, a horseshoe tournament, a basketball tournament, a cornhole tournament, and the crowning fucking event of it is it's the Rubber Duck Derby, everybody.
Oh,
we all know that. Yeah. It's the Rubber Duck Derby. It is happening right now. So this is like a little like for kids kind of a theme, have a weekend of
it's dumb.
Parades and bring the kids out, walk up and down the street, eat some fried dough and go home. That's all. That said, let's talk about some murder, shall
Let's do it.
I think we're ready for this. Okay. Let's start out with talking about a man here. We'll talk about a dude. This is Benjamin Robert Oxley. 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 Goes by Ben. But he calls him Ben. He's born January 20th, 1972 here. So he is born in West Covina, California.
Oh.
But he ends up growing up in Hawaii.
Oh, what a nice place to live.
Right? He has a shitload of siblings. He's like 8 siblings, like so many siblings, including a twin named Bill.
Oh.
So he's a twin. What is up with all the twins lately on this goddamn show?
I don't know. It's a fucking
What's
curse.
what's the percentage of people that are twins?
Twins?
It's very low,
right?
It's got to be under 1%.
Yeah.
And then what's the percentage of like people involved in any way in murders, victim, perpetrator? And that's got to be super low too. So the two of them together has to be astronomical, and it happens constantly on this show.
All the time, yeah.
I don't understand it. So Ben moved to the Big Island of Hawaii at age 10.
Okay.
So he went from West Covina, California, which is not bad either, and then he goes to Hawaii. And he fucking loves Hawaii.
Can't imagine. Yeah. Sounds great.
He loves the beach. That's what he's all about. I mean, he loves water stuff, surfing, jet skiing, all that kind of shit. He loves it. He played Pop Warner football also, and played high school soccer and football. In football, he was a kicker. He's a soccer player, and he kicked barefoot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like old school, like Rich Karlis from the Broncos, like barefoot kicker. I used to trip me out. Not even because kicking the ball. I would always think now they're running with a bunch of guys with cleats on and they have no shoe on.
You.
That's crazy.
Right.
What if you have to make a tackle?
Well, have you kicked a ball barefoot before, right? That stings so fucking bad. You never tried it?
No. Why would I try that?
Get the fucking threads on the bridge of your foot and see if you ever want to do that shit again.
I imagine you'd have to
hurts like a
toughen it
son
up
of a bitch.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I generally put shoes on when I go outside. So I never tried it before, but it looks like it hurts. I always saw, especially when it was like in Denver in the cold.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
God.
like, that ball is cold, man. You got to kick
kicking
that fucking thing.
You're kicking an ice cube with an ice cube.
Lord, that's got to hurt. So anyway, that's what he's into. He plays, he is a barefoot kicker.
Yeah.
He graduated from, Honokaa,
Yeah.
Honokaa, Hawaii name. Honokaa High School in 1990. Worked at for the Penilio Country Inn in oh my God, Kamula, some Hawaiian place. The Hawaiian names are the worst for me. I can't say them. I don't know why.
Native is tough in the first place, but island native is so much harder.
Yeah, like I can do the East Coast ones by me, like Northeast, all that, but the Hawaii, I can't do it.
And I can do Southwest stuff with New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona. Anything west of the Mississippi, I got them.
I got it.
If they say them, I get it, and I can stick with it. These. Even if you pronounce them for me, I'll never understand it.
Yeah,
I'll never stick it.
Honokaa, and you're like, huh? Do I have to
even
say it
Hawaii?
like that?
I'm saying that wrong.
Oh, we're not saying it right. It's all wrong.
Yeah.
So he finally, after a few years of working for the inn and doing all this, he decided to move to the mainland.
All right.
To experience life. He wanted just to see what was out there.
Back in the States, huh?
I could see that. If you're on an island that's kind of in the middle of nowhere, you might go, well, there's a lot happening in that big place. I might want to go there. So he's married, I guess, and divorced at some point in here. And then he ends up finding in 1997 a woman named Dawn Leanne Mitchell. Dawn is born in October 1972, so they're the same age. Yeah. And they get together, and after 2 years in 1999, they get married.
Yeah.
This is a pretty rocky relationship, kind of from the start with Dawn. Yeah, him and Dawn are like oil and water, it seems like.
Not doing well together.
They don't mix very well. They have a daughter named Alyssa.
Well, they mixed well for a little while, obviously.
Their juice is mixed, but the rest of them doesn't.
It's struggling.
In 2004, they get divorced, and it is not an amicable divorce. They are fighting and pissed off with each other, and it's kind of an ugly divorce.
Okay.
So that's not good. Now, Ben ends up moving on and finding another woman here, and she finds other guys too, as we'll talk about. But he finds a woman named Melissa. Now, Melissa, I guess they really liked each other. They hit it off very instantly, he and Melissa did.
Okay.
I guess they started talking online.
Yeah.
Because they didn't meet in person until after they had talked a bunch.
Oh.
So they finally planned to meet in person. And part of this is the fact that he is going to bring his daughter, Alyssa, on this date.
Oh.
She's like 5 years old at this point.
All right.
And she's almost 6 years old or whatever. And so his whole thing is, look, if you're going to be with me, you got to be with my daughter
you're dating
too.
us both. Yeah.
So you're basically dating us both here, which I don't think is a great decision. I don't think you should introduce someone to someone until you're very serious with them and you know they're not going to go away.
Yeah, right.
It's weird when you bring people into kids' lives and they disappear and another one comes in. That's instability. It's hard for a kid. I know this because that was done with me.
Oh,
Just introduce me to everybody. Stop introducing me to people. Stop. You're not going to be with this person in 6 months. Stop fucking introducing me. Don't use me as some weird little prop. I don't want to do that. It's strange. And I knew that was happening at 5. You know what I'm saying? So, but this one, apparently, on the first date, Alyssa did not like Melissa.
No?
Daughter did not like date.
Fair.
More about jealousy of you're talking to my dad and he could be talking to me type of thing.
Yeah.
She actually said, "Don't talk to my dad." She said,
God.
"Don't talk to him." That's fucking funny. She said, "I remember meeting." This is Alyssa later. Said, "I remember meeting her. I didn't really like her.
Oh.
I didn't really like Melissa at first." Though she was taken aback by this, she didn't get upset, and she's like,
Okay.
I'll win her over. I get it." She said, I get it. It was a kind of she said she kind of found it to be like adorable, this childish jealousy. She's a kid who wants to hang out with her dad. It's kind of cute, actually.
Okay, you're taking my time from my dad.
Yes, that's kind of cute. This is the reason why, she doesn't hate me because she doesn't like the college I went to or something.
Yeah.
She's like, Michigan State, fuck you. Michigan, bitch. Like, none of that
She
happened.
doesn't like her at all.
No. So they decide to get married, Melissa and Ben.
Oh, despite Alyssa's
Well, after a
objections.
while, she comes around. This is the first date. She didn't want her around. But after that, she wins her over. And by the time they get married here, Melissa, who's like 5 years old at this point, they had a special little ceremony with her being the flower girl.
Oh, nice.
And during the wedding, Melissa bends down to have the little girl put a bracelet on her that was engraved with the promise that they'll always love each other and be family.
All right.
So she basically marries both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
That's kind of, which is cute. They did a nice little thing. So he's trying to make it so look. Yeah, you're not on the outside looking in. You're
this
part
is
of
all
this.
of us
We're
together.
a unit of 3 here. You know what I mean?
Right.
That seems to be what what they're trying to get across here. So shortly after the wedding, Ben and Melissa end up being granted full custody of Alyssa.
Oh.
Before this, it was joint custody with Dawn. We'll find out about Dawn. Dawn has some fucking problems. Dawn gets arrested a whole bunch. She's kind of not real stable all the time. She's got a bunch of different boyfriends coming and going, and he's like married in a home with more stability. Yeah. So it makes sense here, and especially with Dawn's legal problems that we'll get into. Now, in addition to this, so they have the 3 of them living there. It's Melissa, Ben, and Alyssa. There is also Melissa's teenage brother, Craig, also lives with the couple.
Oh, my God.
They took him in, too.
And how old is Alyssa at this point?
Yeah, she's 5, 6, something like that.
All right. Yeah.
5-ish, 6-ish when they get the custody. So that makes sense. Now, Ben and Dawn, even though they've been divorced for years, still have problems and fight. They've been divorced for 3 years. In June of 2007, according to police reports here, Ben has no criminal record, by the way.
Okay.
Dawn has quite a lengthy criminal record. But I guess the police were contacted in June of 2007 about a domestic battery investigation involving Ben and Dawn.
Oh, boy.
So this must have been during a kid exchange or some shit, because they don't even do anything. They don't even live together. but the incident was classified as, quote, mutual domestic battery, so no charges were filed.
Couple of swings apiece, and we call it good.
I can't assume that law hasn't changed since then, right?
You got your licks in, he got his in.
I mean,
we go.
Yeah, you got a black eye, but I looked at him. He's got a fat lip. So what are we talking about? You know what I mean?
Fascinating.
Neither of you won the fight, so I'm going to call it even. We're going to call it a draw. You just go your separate ways, and we'll be done.
Wow.
And that's what they did. No charges were filed as long as both parties agreed to, quote, leave each other alone. Which I guess is easier to do if they don't live together.
Yeah.
If you leave, you can't leave them in the house together. But if he says, okay, I'll go home and won't come back, and she'll say, I'll go in my house and won't go out, then I guess that's a little bit better than if they were like in the same house together. But still, I can't imagine that law is the same now.
That's a fascinating law.
As long as everybody gets their shots in, it's fine. That's wild. So February 21st, 2008. Everything's going great for Melissa and Ben and Alyssa and Craig. That household is thriving and everybody's doing fine. That morning, Melissa calls 911.
Oh.
And said, one of the quotes is, it's really, really bad.
What is?
Okay. She said there's blood everywhere. Mm-hmm. That's what she said. Blood everywhere, blood all over the place. Can't wake Ben up.
No?
It's really, really bad. Come over here. Okay. Now, her story is, when the cops get there, is that I remember hearing a noise, is what she said. This is in their home. She said, my ears were ringing. I thought I was dreaming. She said, I smelled gun smoke. I tried to wake Ben. Yeah. I nudged him and said, honey, there's something to check on, and he didn't respond. So she's like, this fucking guy won't wake up.
Yeah.
So Melissa said she got up, walked down the hallway, and saw the front door to the home was open.
Wide open.
Wide open. So she said she ran back to wake Ben up, but when she tried to wake him up this time, being a little more awake, she said she realized that he'd been shot in the head and there was blood everywhere, and he was certainly not waking up. So she then raced, she said, to the 6-year-old to Alyssa's room, closed the door, and called 911.
Yeah.
This was about 3:30 a.m. So, she didn't realize, she said, that the sound that woke her up was a shotgun blast.
Gunshot, yeah.
Not just a gunshot, a fucking shotgun blast, which is fucking loud. A shotgun blast is way louder than a regular gunshot. That is just so loud. So, Ben is dead on the bed. And her story is, I didn't wake up from a gunshot. I woke up and went, and the door was open, and then here he is.
Oh, boy.
And I came back to the bed, and then I realized he was dead. That's her story. So the cops get there, and they're like,
That's interesting.
That doesn't sound quite right. Something's wrong here. So when they get there, the cops, they've been called 911, and they've just been told it's really bad. And also the front door is open. So they don't have any idea what they're walking into. There could be someone with a shotgun sitting in the living room. There could be this could be an ambush. This could be anything. So they said they walked into the empty foyer area, and it was pitch black. All the lights are off, and they don't hear shit. So the one cop said, I was thinking, am I going to see a deceased person, or am I going to encounter someone pointing a gun at me?
Yeah.
What's going to happen here? So they make their way through the house quietly, the cops, and they head to the first bedroom. As they peek inside, they see a dark figure, because it's dark, a figure lying in bed covered by blankets and not moving.
Okay.
Sleeping, what normally people do at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. He said, and we're yelling, sheriff's office, show us your hands, multiple times, and we're getting no response from the subject that's in the bed under the covers. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like popping up, like, what the fuck, when you wake up terrified, a young man, it's Craig, the teenage brother.
Oh.
He pops up from under the blankets like he came out of a deep sleep. Like, what's going on? What do you want? And he raises his hands in the air, and he tells the police that, they said, who are you? He said, my name's Craig. I'm 17 years old. I'm the younger brother. I live here, blah, 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 blah. So then the cop said, from that point, my attention got drawn back out to the hallway, and I saw Melissa. So he said, okay, that kid, he's not injured, and he doesn't seem to be a threat at the moment. So moving to Melissa, he said she's standing there. She's got blood on her clothing, and just in shock was her face. He said Melissa's standing in the hallway holding a phone in one hand and Alyssa in the other hand.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck? So police go and clear the house, number one, to see if anybody else is in here, and there's nobody in here. They do find Ben's body in the master bedroom in bed with a shotgun wound to the back of his skull.
Yikes.
The cop said, I could tell that there was a shotgun wound to the back of the skull. It appeared when I did my initial investigation, it appeared that he was asleep when he was killed. There was also no signs of a break-in, no shattered windows, no forced-in doors. So what's up with that?
Yeah.
He said, it was one of the most horrific crime scenes I've ever seen. So horrible, horrible shit. And that's the Douglas County Sheriff John Stork. He said that. So as police are searching the home now, they're going through everything because they have to.
Yeah.
When they get to Craig's bedroom, they find shotgun ammo in there. They find fucking shells in his dresser drawer, in his nightstand. And they're like,
not good.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
That he's got fucking shotgun shells in his bedroom. And then they went in the garage and found guns.
Oh.
Including a shotgun.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, okay. Looks like he got shot with a shotgun. Shotgun's in the garage. Shotgun shells in his fucking drawer.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Craig.
Yeah.
We got to fucking talk to Craig. And we got to talk to Melissa, who's Craig's brother or Craig's sister about how did you not hear any of this shit?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Everything seems mad shady. So they were like, listen, there's a lot of questions. They said, how could Melissa claim to have not heard a thing considering she was inches away from a shotgun blast?
Right there.
Inches. Didn't hear a fucking thing. Never said I never heard a shotgun blast, she said. Never heard it. And then whoever did this ran to the front door and got out of the house before you woke up.
That's amazing.
That's wild. So they're like, you're coming down for an interrogation.
Yeah.
You and bring your fucking brother with you, by the way.
Let's go. Yeah.
So when questioned by police, they are suspicious of her hard.
Right.
She explains that I'm a very sound sleeper.
That sound is fuck, man.
Yeah. The one cop's like, listen, sweetheart, I'm a sound sleeper too, but if you blasted a shotgun a foot from my fucking head, I'd probably wake up. I'm thinking maybe,
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know, you've been around children, like, to wake up. That's crazy. So they were like, they thought it was real strange that a man is killed while she's unharmed too. Mm-hmm. So they came in, killed him right next to you and said, I don't want to kill her though, only him, and then leave.
That would be mean.
That seems odd. They said, and you didn't see him. You didn't even see the guy running away. You can't even give me a description of the back of somebody.
Saw nothing.
Nothing. Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you how to dress a little better with Fabletics.
Fabletics.com.
Absolutely. We love Fabletics. We've ordered a bunch from Fabletics. Excellent, comfortable, stylish stuff. As a matter of fact, Jimmy wore his Fabletics suit on stage at a live show in Washington, D.C. You know the clothes are good if you can. When you go on stage in front of 900 people, you need confidence. You have to look
comfort.
good.
Yeah.
You need confidence, too. You need to, I feel good and I look good and I'm comfortable. Otherwise, you're not going to be as funny. So that's the best endorsement we could give you is we'd wear it on stage.
Sure.
It is such good stuff. And if you live in like activewear, it's hard because the good stuff is way too expensive.
Right.
That's why you need to get into Fabletics, and that's why we love Fabletics. It feels just as premium as those expensive brands, but without making your wallet weep. It's good stuff. Sign up like I did as a VIP. We got 80% off everything.
Yeah.
And the quality it's going to surprise you for the price. The pieces feel like high-end activewear you'd pay $200 for. I got this jacket. It feels like that. And it's way less than that. It's awesome. You're going to get that level of quality at a fraction of the price. That makes the membership feel like it pays for itself right there. The fit and feel, they are right. Waistbands don't roll down. Joggers that actually keep their shape. Jackets that are warm without the bulk. I love my jacket for that exact reason. It solves the usual issues that you're going to have with activewear while still being soft, breathable, and durable enough for workouts, travel, everyday wear, or a comedy show.
You bet.
Great stuff. It also helps knowing that Fabletics has built a community of over 2 million VIP members more than 100 real retail stores, which makes us feel like we're joining something that people already love and are already into and rely upon. We ordered it. You should order it. It is amazing stuff. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that, and we've got an exclusive offer just for you, 80% off everything when you sign up as a VIP. Can't beat that. Head to fabletics.com/smalltownmurder and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off everything. This is only available through our link, so go to fabletics.com/smalltownmurder to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. Fabletics.com/smalltownmurder.
Now back to the show.
Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you about our new movie, Primate.
Primate, it's coming out. I can't wait.
In theaters January 9th. If you've seen the trailer for this, it looks wild. In Primate here, Ben is a beloved and docile pet chimpanzee and suddenly turns against the family that raised him. It is a wild story,
amazing.
By the way.
Yeah,
they
I love
taught
going
him
to the theater.
Oh, you want to see it in the theater. That's one of those you want to hear other people's reactions to the thrills and all.
I love
and the
scary
chills.
movies. Yeah.
They're so good. And Ben's family, they taught him to communicate, and now he's using what he has learned against them.
Oh, boy.
More of a human than an animal, real smart, but a smart chimpanzee. They're powerful, they're dangerous, they'll rip your arms off those things.
Amazing.
Yes, once in a generation, we get a horror movie with the right mix of scares and jaw-dropping moments that creates the unforgettable, fun experience of watching it in a theater with others, which is what you want to do on January 9th. This is a movie you must see with an audience. Primate premiered to rave reviews at festivals around the world and is currently at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. You have to go see this movie in the theater. Go see Primate in theaters January 9th.
Now back to the show.
Okay. They said, well, they figured out whoever pulled the trigger was standing right next to the bed, right there. And they said, well, why didn't this person kill you too?
Yeah.
And she said, I don't know.
So special
no idea.
about you.
As this is going on, she just breaks down and cries and tears. And I didn't do anything and I wouldn't hurt him and I'm innocent. She's saying she's innocent. She's breaking down in tears. And they're like, all right, yeah, okay, sure, lady, all right. Yeah. They're not sure they buy it from her quite yet. So Craig is in another interrogation room because he's the one who had shotgun shells too.
Right.
So they're like, listen, Craig, and he's 17, so maybe we can crack him.
Yeah.
So they're grilling him. And they're like, dude, you had 2 shotgun shells not even on your nightstand.
Yeah.
Within arm's reach of your fucking bed. You could have grabbed those. Ammo is his, and you're the only person in your family that gives a fuck about guns. Well, the guns are yours. Mm-hmm. We found that out because Melissa told them the guns are all Craig's. He's the one who likes to go duck hunting.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, you have all the weaponry here. It's all you, buddy. And he said, you're a hunter. You know firearms. You know all this shit. He was shot with a shotgun, which doesn't leave any ballistics for us to train. Which a gun person would know that shit. Right. So you're looking pretty bad right now.
It's not good. Craig. Yeah.
And but despite the 2 shotgun shells and all this stuff, he says, I was sleeping until you woke me up. I didn't wake up at all. Didn't wake up from a shotgun. Didn't wake up from you guys yelling at me. You had to yell at me for 30 seconds before I woke up and said, what's going on?
Wow.
That's what he said. So they said, we're going to figure this out right fucking now. Mm-hmm. Gunshot residue tests, the both of you. Let's fucking go.
Stick your hands out. Yeah.
Stick your hands out. So they said there's too much evidence. They said there's too much evidence to release them. Mm-hmm. They had to get something definitive. Not enough to charge them, but not enough to release. They couldn't release them either. So they were given residue tests that would show. The tests came up negative for both of them.
Oh, wow.
So now they're like, I mean, someone could have wore gloves.
Yeah.
There's ways to get around that, obviously. So they're like, but this is not good. This is, our main suspects are clean from gunshot residue. But they're still not convinced by Craig's story, but they said he's got no gunpowder residue on his hands. There's no evidence he fired the weapon. We got to let them go for now and figure it out. Now, Melissa, who for some reason, she is like keeping an eye on Alyssa for now, even though she's got a mother. She allows the police to question her.
Really?
Alyssa. Now, Alyssa said that she heard a door creak and saw a figure in her house, but didn't know if it was a man or a woman.
Okay.
but saw like a dark outline of a figure of somebody, but just couldn't tell who it was because it was dark. So she couldn't tell. She said she didn't think it was Craig or Melissa or her dad.
All right.
Somebody, and she heard a door creak. Now, Melissa says, I have an idea on suspects, if that'll help.
Really?
And I was like, well, sure, I bet you do, lady, you know. She said, his ex-wife, Dawn, has a former boyfriend. They're not still together, but that former boyfriend hates Ben. So his ex-wife's ex-boyfriend is going to come kill him.
Before Ben?
Yeah, no. His ex-wife's boyfriend after Ben. It's been like 6 years.
But she's broken up with him since then.
Since then, his ex-wife's ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Is going to kill Ben.
Yeah.
Dawn's ex had a criminal record, and was said to be very upset with Ben about the way he was treating Dawn.
Pissed off about it, yeah.
Which would make sense if they were together, but if they're not together, what the fuck do you care?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Who care if you argue with your ex-husband? That's your problem.
Yeah. Good for you. Hope it gets worse.
Yeah. Dawn told the newspaper in an interview the day that Ben's body was found that she hadn't seen him in weeks. Dawn said that their only contact had been to arrange visitation with their daughter, and that's it. They had no relationship. Otherwise, she said, quote, I try to avoid him. He's my ex-husband, and we didn't have a wonderful life together.
Yeah. Heard of the plague?
So they determined that the ex-boyfriend of the ex-wife was out of town at the time of the murder.
Terrible. Back to square one.
Great alibi. He's gone. Yeah. They said, but Dawn does have a new boyfriend. Let's check him out.
Yeah.
This is James Kenneth Matlean, Matlean, so Matlean, born December 1986, almost 15 years younger than her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her new boyfriend. That's who she's hanging with. Now, he has had several law enforcement, we'll call them contacts up to this point, including 3 felony convictions by age 19.
Nice work, sir.
So this kid is a jerk-off.
3 felonies
order.
By 19?
By 19.
Wow.
Jerk off of the highest order.
Yeah.
In 2004, he was kicked out of a regimental discipline program for young offenders and sentenced to 12 to 36 months in Nevada State Prison for grand larceny of a motor vehicle.
God damn.
So they gave him a deferment program, and he fucked up in that, so they sent him to prison.
Right.
He's an idiot. He's just a jackass.
He stole a car, and he still doesn't know how to fix his life. And fucked up after that. All right.
Fucked up after that. So police go to Dawn's house to talk with her about the murder and see where he was that night. And she said, we were sitting here drinking and watching movies all night together.
Yeah.
That's all. We were just drinking, watching movies, and they had movies that they were watching that corresponded with shit that was on.
Sure.
So those alibis look pretty good.
All right.
Let's go back to Melissa. Because that's a dead end. So they go back to, now they go watching Melissa. At this point, Alyssa is back with Dawn, the kid. Melissa is kept under constant observation.
Yeah.
3 months after this murder, Ben's in the ground for 3 months, no arrests made, they still have nothing. The investigators now learn that she was the beneficiary of a $400,000 life insurance policy that Ben had.
Perfect.
Melissa was. So now they're like, okay, now we got a motive, because we had no motive before, really. Now we have a motive.
We got some money, yeah.
Melissa claimed to not know the policy existed.
Oh, there's a policy.
She's like,
good for me.
I just went out to the mailbox one day and there's $400,000 in there. That's pretty great. But the cops are like, you're fucking ass. You don't know about the policy.
Yeah.
Ben's family were like, oh, hell no.
She knows.
She knows, and she fucking did it. So they're really pressuring the cops to arrest fucking Melissa already. Just arrest her and figure it out. They don't even care. The whole town, rumors are swirled. This is a 3,300 person town. And they're like, this fucking lady killed this nice guy, took his insurance money, and now she's going to go scot-free. This is fucked up, man. And those spouses are always the prime suspect.
Oh, yeah.
So this makes sense. Yeah. And they figure out just 3 months later, not only does she get her $400,000, she's already dating.
What?
And they're like, this doesn't look like she's mourning.
Yeah.
But then also they ended up talking to the insurance company, and they said that Melissa never inquired about the insurance money.
Oh.
She never called and asked about it. She never filled it. She acted like she didn't know it existed.
Never tried to get it, huh?
She never tried to get it. She never called the insurance company and even said, "Does my husband have a policy?" Nothing. Nothing at all. So that's interesting. So they didn't know what to do. After that, they're like, okay, she's dating, but I mean, she didn't even know about the insurance. And they asked her about seeing other men. And she said that she saw men shortly after Ben's death because despite everything, she wanted a normal life, she said.
Okay.
She said that if she didn't try to pick up the pieces right then, that she probably never would have. And she would have turned into a hermit. So she was trying to force herself to go back out there. Yeah. And that might be, I mean, a therapist might have told her to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, otherwise I'm just going to sit at home and then I'm going to be in need of a man when I'm in my 80s.
And then I'm not going to, it's going to be harder to find one because they're all dead by then.
Yeah.
So it's at this point that they go, we don't think she did this.
No?
They said no. They said she's dating, but she never inquired about the life insurance. The whole motive is the life insurance. Yeah. In every other murder case, they inquire pretty quick about life insurance.
It's usually the day after.
This 3 months went by. She didn't say shit.
No, yeah.
Until they came to her and said, "We got to pay you out for this," and she was like, "There's life insurance."
Wow.
So they're like, "I don't know what to do. Let's take another look at Dawn, I guess."
Okay.
5 months after the murder, they turn their attention back to Dawn, obviously, because they found out that after the divorce, when she lost custody of Alyssa, she was also forced to pay him child support. Because he's the primary caregiver. So she was paying $250 a month in child support.
Wow.
For medical insurance and shit like that.
Yeah.
So they're like, that might have pissed her off.
Mm-hmm.
So they look deeper at Dawn and James Matleen, and they discover that Dawn is not a great mother, first of all. In fact, she has a history of neglect and of not providing for her daughter. They said she would meet a guy and just stay the night at his house and leave her kids alone, shit like that. She also has 2 kids from a previous marriage.
Okay.
That are older than Alyssa, including a teenage son named Devin, who will be involved in this whole thing as well. So they said when her kids are calling up saying, "We don't have any food in the house, can you come bring us food?" There's a problem.
Yeah.
Because they found out from relatives that happened sometimes. When the kids would say, "We don't know where mom is and there's no food, can you bring us food?" That looks bad. So they started to uncover her history in and out of jail for drug addiction.
Yeah.
Which appears to be based on the ruling in court. The reason why she lost custody of Alyssa was drugs. She was getting arrested for drugs and had a drug problem and wouldn't get help, I guess they were saying. I think anyway. So they're trying to break this alibi because James, he's got multiple felonies. This broad's got felonies, but they're like, they said they're home all night watching movies. How do you break that?
Right.
Unless you have proof otherwise, there's no way to break that. Then, just on a random whim, they started going around to the stores around them and asking for surveillance footage from that day if they still had it. Just in case. You never know. Maybe they stopped somewhere.
Okay.
There's a 7-Eleven nearby.
Yeah.
And surveillance footage from the 7-Eleven shows James in the store making purchases at the time where they said they were home drinking and never left the house.
James.
So they're like, we don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have just gotten drunk and went for some beef jerky, but still, you never know. So now they follow Dawn and James around, the cops now. They trail them for 6 months, and they're not hiding.
No?
They're in plain sight waving at them. How's it going? Trying to crack them, basically, trying to make them crazy. So James continues to get arrested for things, too.
Oh, because he's a dipshit.
He's a dipshit. He's 23. He's a dummy. Yeah. He gets arrested for stealing cigarettes at one point.
Is that right?
Yes, and they try to, every time he gets arrested for something else, they don't even ask him about that. They sit him down and they're like, the night of Ben's murder, now, blah, blah, blah. Now that we can talk to you because you're in here. So, but he never, he always said, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm home drinking, watching movies. Leave me alone. Really? I stole cigarettes, but I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But then, Dawn one night, shit-faced, hammered drunk.
Fantastic.
Fucked up drunk.
Hell yeah.
She called the police and said, I'm coming to talk to you.
Uh-oh. Hi,
She-
this is Dawn.
This is Dawn.
I gotta
You've
talk.
been following me.
Good morning.
So,
Hi.
I'm going to come there. It's okay. Wait for, get snacks. So,
Hi, this is Dawn. You guys want to hang out?
so she came to talk.
Yeah.
And she admitted that she had anger about her relationship with her ex-husband. But out of nowhere, she says, I never asked James to kill him.
Oh, okay.
I go, okay, that's interesting.
Cool.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you didn't. That's excellent. I've never asked anyone to kill
Thank
anyone
you.
either. Excellent. She said her ex-husband, I was paying him $250 a month for child support and medical benefits, and it's bullshit and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I didn't tell James to kill him.
Okay.
I didn't. And they said the fact that she's shit-faced means none of this is usable or
Yeah.
they can't do anything with it.
Right.
I mean, if they have a murder suspect and they go pick him up to talk to him, they ask them a million times if they look like they've smoked
Are you
weed
under
or
the
on
influence?
coke.
Yeah. Right.
They will not talk to you because it
Right.
won't hold up. They'll get thrown right out of court. So they said, fuck, she's shit-faced and she's probably unreliable and who knows what she's talking about. So they had to let her go. November 2009 comes around.
Wow.
Been years now.
Yeah.
Dawn gets a Dewey.
Oh, okay.
Dawn gets arrested for
Got
a
yourself a little
DUI,
DUI. Yeah.
and she's been in jail for 2 weeks. No booze,
I know
no
about a
drugs,
murder.
no cigarettes, no
Yeah.
nothing. Now, at the same time this is going on, her son from a previous marriage, Devin, who's 17 at this point, or 16 when he comes forward, he comes forward and tells investigators he needs to talk to them.
Oh.
He said he heard his mother tell James that she wanted Ben dead. He said, yeah. So he's telling all of this, and wow. They said basically, if not for him coming in, they have nothing, and he comes in. He said he heard his mother and James drunkenly discussing killing him on February 20th, the day before, 2008. They said that, Devin said that the night before the shooting, they were shit-faced and talking about killing Ben so she could regain custody of their daughter and stop paying child support.
What?
$250 a month is worth murder
What?
to this lady. What the fuck?
Wow.
So Devin said that they wanted him dead. She wanted James Matleen to go out and kill him. They were talking about the custody. When they get drunk, they went way overboard, and they were both under the influence.
Oh, my God.
He also said that his mother tells James, quote, she wants Ben to, quote, just die in a random spontaneous burst or flames, or for James to just go out and kill him. You know, one or the other.
Wow.
Just a fireball, or my boyfriend goes over and shoots him while he sleeps. Yeah, you know, something less nebulous than
something
that.
just
Hit by a
absolutely
meteor,
Fantastic.
or we just plan to shoot him.
What the fuck?
Mitchell also said, this is the kid, Devin Mitchell, he said he went to bed between 11 p.m. and midnight, and when he got up the next morning, quote, the cops were at our door and said Ben was dead and had been murdered. So Devin said, it left me speechless. The next morning, he turns out to actually be dead. It was not how I was expecting my day to go.
Right.
So he hears, we should kill him, we should kill him, we should kill him. Next morning, he wakes up to, he's dead.
It's hard to refute that, right? What do you...
Yeah. So the prosecutors, they think if it's them, James is the one who did it.
Yeah.
So they said to Dawn, if you tell us everything against James, you get immunity.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
Because he definitely doesn't kill that guy unless she encourages it. So you do
For
not
sure,
give her
right?
immunity
Yeah.
for shit, I would think. Ben's brother said it was like making a deal with the devil. Now, Dawn claims that she was not referring to Ben when she said my ex. She was referring to an ex-boyfriend named Rick. Totally different guy.
There's just so many X's. It's hard, to, you know.
You know, I date a lot, but
Yeah.
this was Rick, not James, or not Ben. And
Wow.
she said that she and James were irritated about that, and that's the discussion turned to Ben.
Okay.
About Ben, because that's another person that irritates her. She said, I didn't say I wanted Ben dead. I said I wanted him to fall off the face of the earth. Well, that's this. Is he alive if he's out in the atmosphere? Probably not. I didn't want him to die. I just wanted him to completely disappear and cease to exist. Is that something?
Right. She was really not making a case for her.
Holy shit. When informed of, because they get all this out of her and then they go, okay, because your son came in and told us A, B, and C. And she said that she didn't want to believe that her son would think of her like that. Mm-hmm. And then they said, you had no active involvement in Ben's death. And she said, no, absolutely not. None.
Okay.
She said she became intimate with Matlene in January 2008, about 6 weeks before the death, and continued their relationship until August 2009. They were living together immediately, too. So they said for 17 months after you learned, quote, it had been done, you maintained a romantic relationship. Why would you make love with the man that killed your husband?
Great question.
Her answer? Because I did. Oh, let me write that down. Hold on, wait a second. So, you said because I did. Okay, I want to get that all down in my notes because that's going to be very important for posterity's purposes, you know. So shortly after the relationship, she admitted that she called the sheriff's investigator and said, quote, if I confess to the murder of my ex-husband, would you put me in prison? I don't care how drunk you are. I think you probably know the answer to that question.
Probably.
She said that wasn't an admission of guilt, though.
No?
No, she said, I told him I wanted it over with. I was drinking myself to death, meaning she told James that. Yeah. I was drinking myself to death. I couldn't take it anymore. And the knowing and not telling. They said, don't you think you should go to prison for your involvement in your husband's death?
Right.
And she said, no, I do not.
Why not?
She said James never admitted directly that he even shot Ben, so she never knew for sure.
I couldn't be. I wasn't there.
He said it's been done.
Yeah.
And then the cop showed up and said he was dead, but I can't make those two things concrete together, you know? I can't do that. She said, I asked him if he set foot in that house, and I got 3 different stories. I do not know if James pulled that trigger or not. Wow. She said, though, shortly before midnight, February 20th, she and James started talking about Ben. She said, then James was on the phone with somebody, and he asked me if I really wanted Ben killed. I told him no.
No.
We'd been drinking a lot that night. In my mind, it was definitely not real. I knew my daughter was over there. Basically, I said, whatever, it wasn't really happening. We were drunk. It wasn't real. Okay. I told him no more than once. I sat down on the couch. The TV was on, or the lights. He was on the phone standing at the edge of the kitchen counter. I passed out on the couch. The next thing I know, James is waking me up and saying, quote, it was done.
It's done.
It was done. Mm-hmm. She said he led me to believe Ben was dead. She said she then took James's truck to his mother's house and then returned home. I don't know why that. Mm-hmm. I asked him if he's serious. Is it real? Is this really happening? And he said yes. She said they agreed to tell the cops they'd been home all night watching movies. That'll be the best course of action here. We were drunk. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Okay. So she said, I asked him what happened. He explained to me. He whispered in Ben's ear. He said, this is for lying about Dawn. And then he was killed. So she also said that James told her he used her Bank of America card at the Riverview 7-Eleven ATM machine to withdraw $40, which he spent at Walmart in North Douglas County for, quote, duct tape, shoes, shotgun shells, gloves, and towels. Oh. It's a good bargain if you can get all that for $40.
Yeah, not bad.
Talk about low prices. Jesus. So they go to arrest James. Mm-hmm. The fun part is it's easy because he's already in jail.
Is he?
For something else. He's serving an 8-month sentence for stealing 4 cartons of cigarettes from a convenience store in April 2009. You are trash.
Cartons.
You, sir, are trash. That is, Dexter Manley would say, that is trash. Are you joking? So the police said the investigation's been going on for some time. A lot of people may have thought we weren't diligently working on it. There was a lack of evidence, but the investigation never went away. A minimum of 2 investigators were assigned to the case at all times while working on other cases. Okay. So in other words, the back of their mind, but they moved on. Yeah. At one point, there was a secret witness reward of up to $33,000 for the arrest of the killer. As time passed, the amount dwindled to $2,500. They said, we made sure we were doing anything we could to solve the case. It's been a major agenda in this department. The investigators put their heart and soul into it. And then he created the detectives and said it's been hard on them. We liked to have a resolution faster, but we never gave up and it paid off. Now, what does James have to say about Dawn throwing him under the bus?
What's he got to say?
He said, let me tell you what Dawn did.
Here's what she did.
Oh, really? Let me throw it back on her.
Yeah.
He said that we drank and took mushrooms on February 28th.
Oh.
He said we were eating mushrooms and drinking Southern Comfort, which is a weird combination that is. Southern Comfort and stealing cigarettes. You are the trashiest trash that's ever trashed. That is such trash. He said Dawn came home early from work. She was very angry, and she kept drinking. She kept saying she wanted Ben dead. I told her I would do it.
Oh.
He claimed that Dawn talked about wanting Ben dead because she wasn't happy with the child support that she had to pay. And he said, I told her I would do it. So Dawn said, kill Ben and Melissa. Kill them both.
Yeah.
I don't like her either. She drew a diagram of the house and showed me where to go.
Oh, boy.
I shot Ben and got so afraid I ran out the front door I couldn't shoot Melissa. He said he stood there. He turned the gun to her for a second, but he's like, I don't even know this fucking lady. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't shoot it's so, even if it's 1% of a moral, to shoot a sleeping woman.
That's crazy.
You have to hear your grandfather going, you pussy, you're going to shoot a sleeping woman. You have to hear something like that in your head. Yeah. What are you doing? You can't do that. So he said that in addition to that, they said, well, where was Dawn during all this? And he said, fucking with me at the house.
Wow.
She was there. And they were like, what? And she goes, yeah. He said, I had to convince her not to take Alyssa from the house.
Oh, my.
She wanted to grab Alyssa on the way out. And I said, they're going to fucking know it's us if we have the kid. Jesus Christ,
are you out of your fucking mind?
He said that, Dawn said, did you kill Melissa? But he said he just couldn't pull the trigger again after he did it the first time. He says Dawn accompanied him to Walmart where he purchased the shells for the 12 gauge that he owned. When they arrived at the residence, he said they tried to enter through the front door, but it was locked. So they went through a sliding glass door and Dawn showed him where the bedroom was located.
Wow.
They were asleep. He said, quote, I shot the gun at the back of Ben's head. Dawn went to Alyssa's bedroom and wanted to take her. I told her no. I told her to wait in the truck. She came back in the house and we both ran out of the house, got in the trunk and left. And he said he hid the shotgun for 2 days and then destroyed it. And threw it, wherever the fucking different dumpsters. So that's gone. So Dawn has immunity, though. None of this matters.
Yeah?
She's got full immunity to this. Literally cannot be charged in this murder at all. So she served 6 months in Douglas County Jail in October 2009 after her probation was revoked for a second conviction of driving under the influence. She told the judge that she'd been using alcohol as an escape since her ex-husband's murder. She's real broken up about it. Wow. So James goes to court. He appears, by himself there and everything. And so he's waiving his preliminary right. And they said our hearing rights. They said, you're waiving your right to a preliminary hearing within 15 days. Is that what you want to do? He says, yes, sir. They said, without seeking the advice of counsel. And he said, yes, sir.
All right.
So they go, okay, we acknowledge your waiver. And the prosecutor says it forces both parties to keep on track and not have delays. And James said, okay, we'll have a hearing Wednesday. He also said, James says, I want to say I'm challenging the jurisdiction in this case.
Why?
Yeah, it's where he got killed. What are you talking about? And they said, well, you should get a lawyer and tell him about that because you can't do that. You're not pro se at this point, and you can't do it. So Melissa, poor Melissa, she got followed around for months. Ben's whole, I don't know if it's the whole family, but a good portion of his family thought she was a fucking murderer.
Right.
The whole town thought she was a scumbag and a money-hungry murderer, and she's just sad. This poor woman. She attended the hearing with a dozen family members, and she said, I'm glad this is going somewhere. I want to give a very big thank you to the detectives who worked on this constantly and to the community and Western Nevada Supply for their constant support, both emotional and financial. I think that's where he worked. So, hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you about a better kind of safe, Simply Safe.
SimplySafe.com. SIMPLI safe.com.
That's right. If you could stop somebody from breaking in before they got inside, why wouldn't you want to do that? That's the greatest. Yeah, most old school systems, they go off after someone's already inside.
Too late.
The alarm's going off. Woo, woo, woo. Big deal. They're stealing things. They've murdered grandma. Who cares at that point? It's all over. What's the difference? So you don't need that. That's too late. Simply Safe is different. It's proactive. They'll keep grandma alive with a double layer of defense that stops crimes before they start. You've listened to this show. You need this. There's a lot of bad stuff out there. First, AI-powered cameras spot potential threats outside. Then, live agents step in, talking to the person through the camera. Get out of here. You're not allowed here. Go.
You don't live here.
Letting them know they're on video, and the police are being called right now. So get out and go. They can even trigger a loud siren or a spotlight. That's how you stop crime before it starts. There's no long-term contracts or hidden fees. You can cancel anytime. Named Best Home Security Systems by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running. 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it and see the difference for yourself. We use it, our houses, our studios, everything. I can't put together an IKEA coffee table, but I installed this, no problem. I'm telling you, it's good stuff, super easy, it's great. You can do it too, and you really should, because I feel better with this. I really do. And for the holidays, protect your family. What are you doing out there? This month only, take 50% off any new system. This is one of the best prices you will ever see from Simply Safe. Don't miss it. Hit simplysafe.com/small. Again, that's simplysafe.com/small and lock in your discount. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Now back to the show.
Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you a better way to shop with Thrive Market.
ThriveMarket.com.
Oh, you know it. The holidays are coming here, and it's a time for connection, not chaos. Between the baking, the gifting, the gatherings, no one wants to spend precious hours in a grocery store with strangers. That's not what you want to do. And with Thrive Market, you can simplify the season. Get yourself premium, healthy groceries for your entire family, curated and delivered to your door so you can just skip the whole store garbage and save your sanity this holiday season. They have premium pantry essentials all the way to non-alcoholic, bubbly, and nostalgic snacks. Thrive Market put your holiday pantry on autopilot. That's what they can do for you. So, and that's what I do too, so I can focus on the good stuff and not grocery store aisles. Between wrapping and hosting holiday parties, the last thing I want to do and the last thing you want to do is go to the grocery store to track down the seasonal and harder to find items. Thanks to Thrive Market, I can grocery shop from the comfort of my couch, and I really do. I love Thrive Market. We order this stuff all the time. I love how you can find like the gluten-free options for Sarah. It's great stuff there.
You don't have to compromise health.
Absolutely, but you can still look for the good little holiday snacks that I've been getting from there. Some of them I didn't even know existed, which is really cool. I'm like, wow, they have this? This is great. So and Thrive Market makes it simple to keep things festive and healthy this season by restricting over 1,000 sketchy ingredients from the site. So everything you shop for is high quality and trustworthy. Thrive Market creates healthy, high-quality groceries personalized so you can filter by dye-free, high-protein, low-sugar, you name it. The Smart Sweets are really, really good, and Thrive Market added their seasonal sour snowflake flavor, and that's pretty good stuff. You probably want that. The holidays are always a time to reflect and give back, which is also why we love Thrive Market's mission. Through their Thrive Gives program, every membership purchased sponsors one for a low-income family, teacher, veteran, or first responder, because access to healthy groceries shouldn't be a privilege. That's a fact. I love this. They have a lot of great options for things. It's super easy to shop here, right to your door. There's no reason not to shop at Thrive Market. You can do it too. Go to thrivemarket.com/smalltownmurder to get 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Now back to the show.
Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you how to dress better with Quince.
Quince, QUINCE.com.
You know it. Cold mornings, holiday plans. This is when I need my wardrobe to work for me. This is the thing. That's why we love Quince. They make it easy to look sharp, feel good, and find gifts that last. From Mongolian cashmere sweaters to Italian wool coats, Quince pieces are crafted from premium materials and built to hold up without the luxury markup. And that's the thing. You're going to get great quality stuff for an amazing price.
Yeah.
Quince makes the essentials every guy needs. Mongolian cashmere sweaters for $50. That's amazing. Wow. Italian wool coats that look and feel designer, and denim and chinos that fit you the way you want them to fit you. Their outerwear lineup is no joke, too. Down jackets, wool top coats, and leather styles that are built to last. I got a sweet leather jacket from them that I've been wearing. I like it a lot. Each piece is made from premium materials by trusted factories that meet rigorous standards for craftsmanship and ethical production as well. And what they do here, you say, how do they have quality stuff for so cheap? You cut out the middleman. There's somebody who's not making your clothes or wearing them, and they're getting money. So what's going on there? That's what they do. Cut out the middleman, all the traditional markups. Quince delivers the same quality as luxury brands at a fraction of the price. It's everything you actually want to wear, built to hold up season after season. I've gotten so much stuff from there. I've been wearing this leather jacket all fall, the whole fall through. I love it. You got your linen pants. We are big fans of Quince. Get your wardrobe sorted and your gift list handled with Quince. Don't wait. Go to quince.com/smalltownmurder for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too. That's QUINCE.com/smalltownmurder. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/smalltownmurder.
Now back to the show.
James's dad says he's innocent.
Really?
Even though he completely admitted to doing this and confessed fully. He says he didn't fucking do this. Are you kidding me? It's his dad, David. He said he did not attend the hearing. He said his son is being prosecuted because of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that him, David, the father, filed against the county.
Oh, my
it's just
lawsuit
retribution.
Forced them to
say my son's a murderer.
Yeah.
He said, in February 2009, I filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Douglas County Justice of the Peace Jim N. Earl, who is the judge in this case, by the way, District Attorney Mark Jackson, and Sheriff Ronald Pierini for violations of constitutional law. He said the county and public officials were required to file bonds with the county clerk's office before executing their official duties and had not.
Oh.
So they don't have their bond. There's a bond thing that you do. Right. Yeah, that's a thing. So he said nothing they did mattered. The county contests the liability bonds are in place as required by Nevada statutes.
Yeah.
So David says, what happens when you back the officials in a corner? They go after your family.
They do, yeah.
They know they don't have any bonds, so they go after my family. Okay. My son, James, did not murder anyone. The county's just coming after my family because of the lawsuit I filed against them.
All right.
This whole family sounds fucking wacky. So, March 2011, Dawn is immune to murder charges, but she's not immune to drug charges.
No.
Especially when she is caught here with her, this better not be Alyssa. No, too old to be Alyssa. She's arrested for involving her 15-year-old daughter, previous of Ben, in multiple drug transactions.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Scum. They allege that investigators conducted 3 separate controlled purchases of prescription meds from the subjects, totaling more than 70 pills and tablets.
Ooh.
They said that she needs to stay in jail until she has arranged a visit with her daughter. The judge said there's many results from the crime that you committed that just don't harm you or the community, but members of your family. I can't allow myself to forget the actual facts of the case. You used your daughter as the instrumentality to commit felonies. Yeah. As long as you shake your head and deny the truth, you will remain where you are.
You're a scumbag.
And he said, you need to meet with your daughter to tell her it's not her fucking fault. Make sure she knows that. I want you to sit there and tell her this is all mom's fault. You did nothing wrong.
I did.
Because it's not her fault. Yeah, she's only 15. Ooh. So at sentencing for her, she had little to say until the judge made a reference to a pre-sentence investigation report. And he said, in case you haven't noticed, this is exactly what your father did to you. Now we're getting this is how Dawn was raised. That's why Dawn is like this.
Yeah?
Yeah. if the judge said this is what your father did to you, used you for drug transactions, she never had a fucking chance. She never had a chance.
For sure.
I don't even blame her anymore. So I blame her for the murder, but not for the rest of her life. So she said, please do not bring my father into this. Nothing is the same. You're yelling at me for my father?
Yeah, kind of.
Which is, I don't think that's, you don't argue with a judge like you argue with your boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Don't bring my father
Don't you
into
dare
this.
bring that up. You don't even know my father, blah, blah, blah. I have a gavel, ma'am.
You don't know shit.
She said, so the judge said, I'm yelling at you for not breaking the cycle. I don't want to see your daughter standing before me in belly chains like you are.
Right.
So Dawn asked if her daughters would be able to visit her in prison, and he said that he would make that determination in custody cases involving the girls. He said, I think it's appropriate you retain relationships with both your daughters.
Right.
He denied a motion that Dawn be allowed to participate in a drug rehab program before going to prison. He said he would recommend that she be released to the program when she earns parole.
Okay.
On the back end.
Yeah.
He said it will fit with Miss Oxley's stated intention of changing her life. I don't want to give her. I don't want to give short shrift to her desire to recover. I think this is the appropriate order of business.
Yeah.
Her lawyer pointed out that the offense was Oxley's first felony conviction, and she deserves the minimum sentence.
Okay.
She said the lawyer said, I think she realizes what a huge mistake she's made in her life.
And what? Yeah.
He said
she is.
she faces termination of her parental rights in a hearing in December, and she's got to be a witness in an upcoming murder trial. She's got a lot going on, Your Honor. And the judge says, well, she's going to be doing it from prison for a while. You, ma'am, may fuck off 90 months in prison.
Oh, my.
Yeah, because she's violating probations and everything else. And you got to make an example when someone involves their kids in drugs.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You know, don't involve your kids in illegal shit. That's awful.
No,
so
just do it on your own.
You have the balls to do it on your own if you have to do it, but you don't involve them. So 90 months, she's already got some time served. We'll talk about that. Now, for James, the district attorney's office decided they will not seek the death penalty against James.
Oh.
The prosecutor said he filed a notice with the district court and said the district attorney's office has determined that the statutory requirements for the death penalty are not met by the facts of the case. He didn't steal anything. He didn't do anything like that. This critical decision was reached after careful consideration was given to the constitutional and legal requirements that were sworn to uphold. They said that the statute requires the existence of aggravators that outweigh the evidence in mitigation. He said there are 15 statutory aggravators that include such things as torture, multiple deaths, a prior conviction for murder, murder committed after the commission of a sexual assault, murders committed on police officers.
Sure.
He said, while all murder cases are aggravated in the general sense of the word, not all murders have facts that meet the definition of the statutory aggravators. In addition, the statutory requirements are that there are constitutional concerns that also need to be adhered to. So penalties for murder in the first degree also include life without parole, life with possibility of parole after 20 years, or a definite term of 50 years with a possibility of parole after 20 has been served.
Okay.
So that's all on the table. Now, Matt Lean has pled not guilty to first-degree murder with use of a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
His attorney said, I talked to James and his mother, and they're relieved. It's a difficult decision to file that notice, but Tom Gregory, the prosecutor, has always been a stand-up guy. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Good guy. The next step is how we deal with the case and defend it. Nothing about the decision today mutes our anger against Dawn Oxley. March 16th, 2012, James pleads guilty. He has to.
Is that right?
He's fucked. They're going to have Dawn go up there. And
Yeah.
I mean,
so much trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble. He admitted it, too. He confessed. I mean, he's shit out of luck. He doesn't really, it's his defense is, well, she was there, too.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's great. We'll deal with her, but you is the problem.
This is about you, man.
So he pleads guilty to first-degree murder. That's the only one they would take. Following his conviction, Alyssa, who is 10 at this point, this kid is awesome.
Poor thing.
She asked to speak to him
Oh, really?
at 10. What a fucking
That's
the
impressive.
platoons on this
Yeah.
fucking kid.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with this girl.
Certainly.
She said, I told him that I decided to forgive him and that I wanted him to have hope.
Have hope. Yeah.
Now, if I am a murderer and I murdered this guy and this cute, adorable 10-year-old girl comes up in her 10-year-old girl voice and says this to me, I'm going to go hang myself.
I'm going to cry.
I am going to cry and then try every day to kill myself because I suck. I would just be so miserable with myself that I did that. I'd be like, oh my God, that little girl forgives me. Fuck my life.
Fucking wow.
God, man, she's got to be in her 20s now too. I bet she's successful. I just bet she
Probably, yeah.
Anyway, sentencing, she said, I'm taking full or he said, I should say, I'm taking full responsibility for what I did. Dawn needs to take full responsibility for what she did.
Oh.
The judge says, well, she has immunity, unfortunately for you, so instead, you, sir, may fuck off life without parole.
Jesus.
So he pled to that. He's like 20 fucking, I think he's like 26 at this point, but happened when he was in his 20s. Now, May 2012, there's a Dateline episode, and Melissa, by 2012, Melissa has custody of Alyssa. She's raising her. Yeah,
Really?
She's raising her. Alyssa, that's like her mom to her now. That's it.
All right.
They're a little pair, and they go about the world together. She said she was going to watch the Dateline with Alyssa, who was 10 at that point.
Oh, wow.
She said, I'm nervous. I don't get a chance to see it before anyone else. I hope it portrays the story accurately. She said it was Alyssa's decision to be a part of the program, too. She said they wanted them to be a part. She said, I left it up to her. She said, Alyssa chose to do the interview. She's been very grown up about the whole situation. I guess so. She went to court and fucking talked to him. A 10-year-old would be so scared of a murderer. And she said, I want to talk to that guy.
Let me tell him what's what.
Wow, that is just like a
very impressive.
Peaceful calmness to a kid that I haven't heard about before. She added that she hoped that the chapter of their lives would end with James's sentencing, but the killer's appeal would keep the story in the forefront. His appeals are bullshit anyway. So she said, just because I have a heart, I hope James finds some hope, but that doesn't mean I want him to get out of prison. There's a consequence to what James did. I think he belongs in there. I wouldn't change my opinion about that. His second chance was that he gets to live. He denied that to my husband. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. On the Today Show also, Melissa agreed that Dawn bears responsibility.
Yes.
She said, I'm hoping that the truth just comes out in the end of it all. And when it's all said and done, I believe that she should have a punishment for her part in it and own up to that.
She's a real dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah. She could own up to it. She's got immunity. It doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter at all.
So she said that she hopes Dawn will claim responsibility, not only for the sake of her and Melissa, but for the fuck's sake, tell your daughter the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Melissa calls Alyssa a strong little girl. And, she brought up that she has to speak to the guy in court. That is ballsy. Melissa said that from the first, she told Alyssa that they would approach her father's murder with compassion, no matter who it turned out to be. She said, I always told her pretty much from day one, whenever we found out who did this, we'd have to be able to forgive them at some point in order to go on.
We got to look them in the face, too. Yeah.
What balanced people, just sane, balanced
pretty amazing.
People.
Yeah.
So 2014, Dawn is released from prison.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Since then, they say with Melissa's guidance, they're mother and daughter now, Alyssa and Melissa. And the crazy shit is they have another member of the family that they've taken in.
Oh.
Brandy, who is Alyssa's half-sister, the girl that Dawn got busted making with the drug shit.
With the drug stuff, yeah.
That girl.
Brought her in the house now?
She brought her in, too.
Every time Dawn fucks up and loses a kid, they end up with Melissa.
Scoops them up and puts some sanity on them.
Wow.
So this angel of a woman, this fucking angel is raising Alyssa, and this kid's not even her husband's kid.
Right, has nothing to do with her.
She's just a fucking beautiful person who wants to help people. This is this Melissa. Hats off to you, Melissa. If you hear this,
you're amazing.
You're amazing. You're fucking incredible. And honestly, you and that's incredible.
And you're fixing Dawn's life one child at a time.
Yeah, you're fixing her fuck ups.
Yeah, fixing every mistake she makes. Wow.
She poured sugar in the gas tank of her life, and you're going through it with a fucking strainer trying to get it all out.
Putting a new motor in it.
God damn it. She said that she had no connections to Brandy, but she's committed to paving a new way forward for herself and Alyssa. And that's Alyssa's sister, and Alyssa's worried about her, so she's not going to let her go into foster care or something. She'll take her. She said welcoming Brandy as she had Alyssa became her mother and gave them the safe family that they needed. And So, yeah, and once the investigation was over, she got Alyssa back full-time. James is at the Eli State Prison. Eli. He's in there. His offender booking ID is 71222, and he is never getting out.
Never.
He is shit out of luck. Dawn, who knows what she's doing. From what I understand, people said that she, got her shit together.
Yeah?
And kind of cleaned up her life a little bit and is going by an assumed name and kind of just living quietly. So, who knows? We don't know. But either way, feel bad for Ben. He didn't do anything wrong.
Shit.
And Melissa, you get the murder story participant of the year award.
She's amazing.
From our show. You get it. It's hats off to you.
What an understanding, outgoing, caring.
Wow.
The heart on this woman is nuts.
Just the fact that she wanted to be that nice to the child made me like her. And then the fact that she, even after the husband's gone, so it's not just, I'm trying to get in good with him. This is just her genuine who she is. That's insane.
For nothing.
For nothing. Wow.
How do you do that?
That's wild. So if you like this story, let everybody know. Get on whatever app you're on and give us 5 stars. It really, really helps drive the show up the charts. Head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get your merchandise. Get your tickets for live shows. Starting off in February 21st in Nashville, Durham, Atlanta, Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Denver, Buffalo, Royal Oak, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, San Jose, Sacramento, Tarrytown, and Boston. Yeah. They're all for sale, and a lot of them are selling very fast. Yeah. So please, if you've known from going previous years, some of them sell real fast.
So quick,
People are disappointed they can't get tickets when they're 3 months out even. So thank you for doing that. Get those tickets right now. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Get yourself Patreon. Patreon.com/crime in sports. Anybody $5 a month or above, you get everything. Hundreds of back episodes you've never heard before, bonus stuff. New ones every other week. One Crime and Sports, one Small Town Murder. You get it all. You get all the shows ad-free that we make. Crime and Sports, Your Stupid Opinion, Small Town Murder. You get it all for free, all ad-free, and you get a shout-out at the end of the regular show. So do that. Follow us on social media for sure. We are at Small Town Murder on Instagram, at Small Town Pod on Facebook. You want to find us on social media, you can do that at shutupandgivememurder.com. Drop-down menus will take you there, take you to tickets, and take you on out of everywhere. So there you go, everybody. Thank you so much for all you've done for us this entire year. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas to everybody. And until next week, it's been our pleasure.
Bye.